Welcome to the Carter and Dar Show.
Darn Carter.
Whatever. How are you today, sweetheart?
I am fabulous. How are you?
I am fantastical.
Excellent.
I'm absolutely wonderful.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Not too much in my personal life. Paul and I are building a club because I'm going to start DJing. So that's fun. Because I'm apparently not assaulting everyone's senses nearly enough with the radio show and the TV show, we need to add DJing to that. So,
when are you going to start doing that?
As soon as it's done being built.
And what genre of music will you be? Like country?
Yeah, because you know how much I love country.
Yes.
No, it's there will be no country. It'll be probably like R&B and dance and stuff like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's exciting. So that's very exciting. So what's going on with you, baby girl?
I think I finally got our new house done. Tony finished the adjustments that we needed to do to it, and it's huge.
Where did you end up getting one from?
Yeah,
so that's a great shop. I love that one.
It is. You would have to ask me that. The name just like jumped right out of my head as soon as you said that. She's got some great.
I will bet
Galleria.
Oh, La Galleria. La Galleria does have very good.
Oh yeah.
Very good.
It's
houses.
Awesome.
So yes, Paul says it's next to the shop. So in the real life news, Amanda Bynes is in a bind. She has been held over for psychiatric evaluation after she hired a cab to go from New York to California and then set someone's driveway on fire.
Wow, it's like, poor kid. Like, what's going on there?
She got the crazy bad. She's got the Charlie Sheen kind of crazy. But I saw pictures of Amanda's father, and he's got a little bit of crazy in his eyes too. So I think it's maybe a little bit hereditary.
Right. Well, hopefully she'll pull out of whatever's going on in her life and
Yeah, I hope so.
Straighten it around, and just like Britney did, and some others. But I hear Justin Bieber's up to some antics.
Bieber is such. Now he is disgusting. Like, all right, on the radio show, I was like, no, Bieber's not disgusting. He's just stupid. He is officially now disgusting. Um, he was in a hotel, the Hazelton Hotel in Toronto, beautiful city, Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
His fans were gathering on the ground below his suite, and he leaned off the balcony and spit on them. And then his friends that were staying with him spit on them also.
I'm very surprised at him doing that because
I'm not.
I am. He's
Are
Canadian.
you?
Yeah, he's Canadian. We don't do that, but whatever. We don't spit on people.
You just marry men that are way older than you, like Celine Dion.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that works.
Yes.
That works.
All right.
So what do you have in the news, baby?
Well, we got our little baby boy in England was finally born, and just the name, like George. What the hell is that? I keep thinking George of the Jungle, and just what?
Well, it's going to be awesome when he does have a sibling, because they're going to have a spare, right? So then they could be like, I wish my brother George was here, and it'll be accurate. Like, he can actually say it, and it'll mean something.
Is that a line from something?
Oh, God. I think it's something from, like, The Muppet Show or something like that. Yeah. But, yeah, how many names does he have? Like, 63 names or something like that? His name's George Alexander Frank Bob.
George Alexander Louise. Louis.
Louise.
Not Louise. Louis.
Prince Wheezy. That's awesome. But yeah, that's actually I'm actually really kind of glad to be in the United States, so we don't have to care as much. But I was reading something that it added something like 380 million pounds to the English economy with all the souvenirs and gifts and stupidity that
yeah.
with all that.
And all the moms are running out dressing their babies like hers.
Wow. Right. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
And in American royalty news, Beyonce got her hair caught in one of the diva fans she has.
And a diva fan, I just explain what a diva fan is.
Okay, a diva fan is, when she's on stage and it looks like wind is blowing past her hair and it makes her look all glamorous and beautiful, even more beautiful than she normally is.
Yes.
She went out into the audience to sing Halo, her song Halo, next to one of her fans. And it also happened to be next to one of her diva fans, and it caught her hair, and she just kept on singing. That's my Beyonce. That's my.
Wow. Well, it's a good thing it didn't just like pull her wig off and have her standing there bald.
Can you imagine? People would be brawling to get a hold of some of her.
Oh, that would be horrible.
Yeah, it'd be funny though. It'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else we got?
Mr. Wiener.
Oh, the big wiener.
And when I say Mr. Wiener, I'm talking about a real person, not just an attachment from a site.
Yes, Anthony Weiner, former congressman, former disgraced congressman, now mayoral candidate of New York City. He was, if any of you know or remember, he had to resign from Congress because he was sexting some girl, and the sexting, he sexted a picture of Wiener Jr., his little wiener, and he got caught. So then he resigned from Congress, and then even after he resigned from Congress, he started sexting this 22-year-old girl, promising her a condo in either New York City or Chicago, and it's been going on. So now he had to come out again and say, "Oops, I did it."
How did he get caught the second time?
Well, she's 22 years old. You know what I mean?
He didn't give her the promised condo and was like, "Well,
you know what? Not for nothing, but when I was 22, if someone important or in the public eye was sexting me, I would be telling all of my friends. I would be showing them my phone and being like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So, I mean, if you're going to do something like that, you should probably do it with someone who has as much to lose as you do. You know what I mean? Not some 22-year-old chippy.
Yeah, I guess he's just got to stop. He's got to be anonymous when he does that kind of thing, if he wants to continue.
Well, he tried to be anonymous. He adopted the sexting name of Carlos Danger.
Well, then how did they find out it was him?
I don't know.
He got like a tattoo down the side of his wiener.
That's his superhero name. I am Carlos Danger. So that was just craziness. But his wife is still standing by his side, and they've only been married for like 3 years, which means like the entire time that they've been together, he's been sexting people.
I don't know. I'd be slapping his.
Well, it's rumored that Yuma, I think Yuma is his wife's name. She is a close personal assistant of Hillary Clinton, and it is rumored that they have a similar relationship that Oprah and Gail have. And by that,
best friends.
Scissor sisters. Yes.
Scissor sisters. Scissor sisters. They make paper dolls?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah, rug on rug. So Drew said rug on rug. But yeah, so it's rumored that she has a similar relationship to Wiener that Bill and Hillary have. But it's at least Bill had enough sense to wait to do that stuff until after he was in a real position of power when he could intimidate people. Today, on today's show, we have the amazing creator of Discovery Sim. It is absolutely beautiful, and he will be here to talk about it a lot more in detail. It is absolutely beautiful, and that is actually why I'm wearing my Mickey Mouse ears today.
Oh, okay, that explains it.
It does. And I think Devlin is also wearing his Mickey Mouse ears, which is exciting.
I would have worn mine, but it would have messed up my hair.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'll be okay. But yeah, so right after this commercial break, we will come back with Mr. Broccoli, also known as Xadllas Bing, creator of Discovery. Welcome back to the Carter and Dar Show.
Darn Carter.
Whatever. I even said your name louder that time, and you still chose to try and correct me. That hurts deep inside. See what happens when I try to help you.
Quit screwing it up, and I won't have to.
Slash me points to the logo behind us. Anyway, welcome back to the Carter and Dar Show. We have sitting next to us Mr. Xadllas Bing, also known as Mr. Broccoli, the director of Discovery, which is based off Disneyland's Paris's Discoveryland and Tokyo Disney Sea's Mysterious Island. Xadllas, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Tell us first of all a little bit. Give us a little overview of what Discovery is?
Discovery is a tribute to the visionaries of Jules Verne, H.G. Wells, and Leonardo da Vinci. And we have 6 different attractions, which take about an hour and 15 minutes to do if you do all 6 of them. We have Space Mountain from the Earth to the Moon. We have Journey to the Center of the Earth. We have 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and more. Yay.
And much, much more. So, and actually, Dar, you turned me on to the sim.
I did, actually, and it was Tony who found that sim. Tony and I went there on a date night, and it is the absolute perfect place to go for a date night.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, and we went through all the different rides there, and it was just amazing. Absolutely amazing, all the work that is put into that. Did you actually go to Tokyo and Paris to be able to recreate it?
Well, I have been to Tokyo and Paris, but long ago, but it wasn't for this project. Mostly we just use photo references via Google because we're cheap, and that's how we got all the details in, because almost every single building there is as close as we can get it to the real deal.
And how long has it been open for?
Discovery opened in early March of this year, and it's been opening in phases ever since. It took about a month to complete the first phase, which was just Space Mountain, the Orbitron, and Timekeeper.
Fantastic. And what's your favorite ride?
That's really hard to say. I'd have to say I love them all, but
right.
Timekeeper, Space Mountain, and Journey to the Center of the Earth are my 3 favorites. Like, I can't just pick one.
Yeah, they're so amazing. Like, you have to experience.
Yeah.
Because I could sit here and describe it to you, but it's not going to do it justice. But my favorite part was the, I think it's called the cafe.
The Hyperion Cafe?
Yeah, where you go into like a movie theater kind of setting, and then all these different characters come out and start singing and dancing. It was fun.
That is fun.
We change the show in the Hyperion Cafe every few weeks. So
that's interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
No, before we go any further, before we forget to do it, you want to make sure that we mention that Pangea Estates is a humongous sponsor of your project, right? They give you a ridiculous discount on tiers. So everyone, hit up Pangea Estates for any of your real estate needs, or the Grove, which gives us a ridiculous discount to have our studio here. But Pangea Estates is a huge sponsor of Discovery Sim, and it really is a beautiful project. Which was the hardest ride to do?
I'd probably have to say we had some issues on both Space Mountain and Journey to the Center of the Earth, and Journey to the Center of the Earth is the most detailed attraction that we've ever done. And the most challenging part was figuring out how we were going to do some of the special effects. Like, at the end of the ride, there's a giant lava monster that lunges towards your vehicle, and none of us have ever worked with animated figures before. And we ended up just finding this lava monster or worm monster off of the internet and plopped it down and gave it extra eyes and animated it. And like I said, again, we're cheap, so
that works.
That's what we did.
You're talking to a Jew here, Xadllas, so I get that. I'm with you on this. So how many events do you have? Do you have like regular events, or do you just have spur of the moment events, or what happens over there?
We have a fireworks show called Illuminations of Discovery, which is a synchronized show with fireworks, fountains, and lasers. But unfortunately, the way that the show runs, my scripter, Connor Ludlow, comes in and tells me an hour beforehand when a show's going to happen, and then that's how we send out a notice for it. It's kind of short notice, but Yes. And then once a month, I try to have a Mystery Science Theater 3000 viewing party in the Hyperion Cafe.
I remember that show. That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. Do you tend to attract children? Because when I went there was, I think there was like a class trip of child avatars at the sim. Do you normally attract mostly child family avatars, or is it more like date night kind of things like Dar and
Um,
Tony went on, or is it?
we get all sorts of people. Like I've had models take photo shoots in my places before. We have Second Life families that come in. We have plenty of trolls and grafers that come in too. We
Oh,
had
sure.
about 50 Club Esteban people there one day, and we had to clean out the sim. That was interesting. But we get just a mix of all different kinds of people from SL.
Nice. Now,
What was your inspiration to say this is what I want to do?
because it's got to be just hundreds and hundreds of man hours gone into this.
Well, I've been building places like this on Second Life since 2007. And it's partly build practice. It's also because I'm a huge Disney fan and I enjoy like recreating my favorite parts of the parks and stuff like that. And the whole inspiration behind this one was because the real Discoveryland at Disneyland Paris no longer keeps the Jules Verne theme, and I wanted to recreate that for people to enjoy. And as for why I want to do this, I don't know. I just enjoy building and creating stuff that people can say, "Wow, that's pretty cool."
Now, in real life, your dream is to work for Disney Corporation. Is that right?
Yes. Well, my current goal is to become a cast member in the Tiki Room at Disneyland in California, but eventually I'd love to be a writer for Disney Animation, but you never know.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Now, you have, for our beautiful studio audience, you have brought with you today. What did you bring for our studio audience today?
Mr. Dairy Goods. I don't think anybody here would know what that is, but there was a show at Epcot back in the 1980s called The Kitchen Cabaret, which was a 1940s vaudeville show starring singing food. And one of the very first items I ever made on Second Life was a recreation of Mr. Dairy Goods, and I thought I'd share that all with you.
Awesome.
Should I share it now?
You can just hit everyone in the audience, hit up Xadllas NIM so that he has you there, and he can just pass it right to you.
Sure.
Or if Dar, right after the show, if you want to give him build rights so that he can put it out, that would be fantastic. Mm-hmm. That would be fantastic. So, what are your future plans for this amazing project?
We don't really have much planned at the moment because we're kind of running low on prims and resources at the moment because we're kind of at our limit after Journey to the Center of the Earth. But thankfully, our sponsor keeps giving us land whenever she can because she's actually sacrificing her own sim that she has her office on for our place and is using her own money to fund part of it. And what we would like to do next is maybe a recreation of the extraterrestrial alien encounter from the Magic Kingdom in Florida, which was the most terrifying Disney attraction ever created. But we don't really know what's in the future yet. So
that's awesome. Yeah. Well, now you will definitely please keep us all very up to date and let us know so that we can let our group members know exactly what is going on with your sim, correct?
Sure.
And anytime that you have anything big going on, you'll let us know and we will send that out to the group also.
Awesome.
Awesome. Dar, what else do you have for our guest?
Well, if anybody wants to join the Discovery group, I'm sure you can be accommodated. Just when you hit him up afterwards for his giveaway, then he can also give you an invite to the group.
Yes, you'll get grouped.
You'll get grouped, yeah.
As opposed to being groped, which is that was on the Vivian Dufault show. Xadllas, thank you so much for being on the show, and congratulations on such a beautiful, magnificent sim. Everyone, go visit the Discovery Sim. It is absolutely beautiful, and you are such a pleasure to talk to. And we are going to actually cut to another beautiful sim. It's sort of a post-apocalyptic, say that 10 times fast, post-apocalyptic combat sim that has machines, that is a machine-run world, and it is absolutely fantastic, and we had pleasure of talking with them and seeing their beautiful sim and how well they do things. So stay tuned, stay with us. After we cut away, we're going to go right to the MCM sim. And until next week, from the Carter and Dar Show.
Carter.
Carter and Dar Show. Adieu. See that? It's Canadian French. Adieu.
Canadian French? Au revoir.
Oh, whatever. Bye.
Bye. From the Dar Carter Show.
Carter and Dar Show.
Catch a lucky break. Try to make it last. Rig a blanket curtain up between the present and the past. Play my lucky numbers. For most who want their word. Lie about my age right down to my last day on this earth. Say your sights on good fortune. Concentrate. Pull back the hammer. Try to hold the gun straight. Try to hold the gun straight.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there.
Cool Jupiter here at MCM Combat Systems. I'm here with Ground Zero with General Indahana. General, amidst all the carnage and chaos behind us, how are you doing today, sir?
I am doing well, just trying to lay low.
And how long would you say this war right now have been going on for, sir?
The war that we've been going through here has been going on for years, but this particular battle that we're experiencing has been going on for a good part of an hour and has taken quite a toll.
Estimate, if you can, how many soldiers and pilots do you have under your command, sir? I mean, how many people are serving for you, sir?
Well, in the war we have thousands of pilots that are involved, but in this particular sector we've got a few hundred dedicated pilots that are here making sure that people that are trying to invade this location are not going to take it without a fight.
I want to thank you, General, for your valuable time, and at this time I would like to go ahead and go on the record that holy smolies, what the hell was that? I don't know about you, but I'm getting the heck out of here. Roll the clip, roll the clip, roll the clip, roll the clip. I am a war machine.
I'm a cybernetic organism, living tissue of a metal in the skeleton.
You want to know who I am? Do you know who I'm programmed to? I am a war machine. am a war machine!
Oh my god. I can't believe. Oh my god. The bridge is like just. It's evaporated. What the. And the children. The children. Oh god. Nobody's thinking of children. But what can we do? I guess. Oh no. Oh. Well, see you